Welcome, everyone, as we'll join this game with nobody out here in the very first inning. At the plate, Luis Robert. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Underway here in the Monday opener as the game's first pitch misses for ball one. Fellas, you take a look at our homestanding ball club as they come into this one tonight. They were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, Matty, this is why we do what we do. 2 first-place teams going to go at it today. Don't know how this is going to shake out. Is this playoff baseball? Come early a little bit. Interested to see how the managers go about it. We got some stars out on the field today.
And we'll see some 40s before things are said and done tonight. Right now, 51 degrees at first pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
But quick reactions at the hot corner take away a hit, and there's one gone. So the bases are empty with one man gone, and that'll bring up Bryce Harper. Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Harper is a prolific power hitter, and you probably didn't need me to tell you that. Doesn't matter what kind of pitching he faces, there's a lot of pop in that bat.
Yeah, this guy absolutely does not discriminate, and you could close your eyes during batting practice and know exactly who's hitting the baseball in the cage.
Now a flare out to left center, and that's in there, base hit.
Boy, not the prettiest of swings, D-Roll. That looked a little bit from the Vladimir Guerrero book, but nonetheless, he got the job done.
Yeah, a little choking poke right there. He flipped the bat out there and was able to find a little empty green grass. Not pretty, but he'll take it.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike taken, the throw. It's not going to get him as he swipes second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
And he fouls this one off. Line hard to the left side. Foul. Ready on 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Right fielder is on the run. He gets there, and that's the second out. So a runner in scoring position with 2 men gone, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Center fielder going back, and it's gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 5 on the year, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
At the plate, JT Realmuto. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. Career numbers against Julio Teheran. He has 7 hits in 30 at-bats. He's taken him deep once. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Realmuto Playing here in his age 29 season, he's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. In the air, down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. A swing and a ground ball to third. Scooped up. Throw to first to get him easily, and the side is retired. So it. Max Scherzer, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, 5 full innings for this guy in his last one. You couldn't really consider that a powerhouse outing. He was able to get a no decision, but I'm sure he and the team are looking for a lot more in this one today.
And guys, you take a look at our visitors here with the early lead tonight as we play the bottom of the first. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Liner in there for a base hit.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
In now is Andrelton Simmons, as he'll take a look at ball 1. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. The 1-2. Fly ball heading for the alley. After to Santander. But he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Fletcher rounds third and is digging for the plate. He comes across to score. As they cut their deficit in half, it's a 2-1 game now.
That's just some great base running from the guy at first. The ball had plenty of air under it, but he got a good read, recognizing it wasn't going to be caught, and he hustled all the way around home. That's something that shouldn't go unrecognized in that play.
Albert Pujols is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Pujols, who's long been referred to as the machine. He's in the midst of his 20th major league campaign. Pretty remarkable. Almost 2 full decades playing at the highest level. A ball and 2 strikes to Albert Pujols.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full. 3-2.
This is just the first inning, but this next pitch is a big one. You don't want to find yourself with 2 on, nobody out, and the 3, 4, 5 guys coming up.
And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. So stepping in, Alec Bohm, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Simmons over at second. Pujols on at first with nobody out. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the line.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He pulls into second safely as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go in this one.
Now the 1-0. Fouled off. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. He's ready. Now the pitch. A couple of men in scoring position here with none down. And he'll take strike 3 called, and he needed that one badly on the mound. 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Jason Castro, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way, and that's by him. It's 0-1.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
1-1 to Jason Castro. Castro, a California-born ball player. He was a first-round pick during the 2008 draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third. So that'll bring in Harrison Bader. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Scherzer comes set. Here's the first pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fouled away. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. And this is swung on and missed as the 30th pitch of this inning finally does the trick. Now at the plate, Anthony Santander. He'll get us started in the top of the second. First offering on its way.
1-0.
Now the 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Lifted down the line in left, and he's going to kick off the second with extra bases. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a two-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does this smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Kyle Schwarber is the batter now as he looks at a ball of 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. A high strike there, and it's 1-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes.
Outside,
now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
This is where a strikeout pitcher has such a big advantage. Runner on second and no outs. It's definitely a strikeout situation in order to keep that runner from getting to third with less than 2 outs. When you can do it, it changes the whole strategy of the inning. Even a ground ball to the right side makes this a lot more dangerous situation.
You can't go after that pitch with less than 2 strikes on you. There's no way you're going to do any damage with a ball executed down and away in the zone.
Staubach gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone. 1-2.
You chase a pitch that bad outside the zone, you got to find a way to regroup, adjust the batting gloves. Only look over the hard row 17 inches.
Breaking ball there is down. Good job of laying off. It's back to 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 2-2, here it is. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Liner in there for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
No balls and a strike to count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Runners are at the corners with one man out. 1-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
Ball 2. And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now. 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no doubt home run.
Well, he won his last start, but he didn't give up any long balls. He's already given up 2 here, so he's got his work cut out for him if he's going to get the W in this one. He's going to have to start keeping the ball in the yard for starters.
So now to the plate, Luis Robert. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Throw gets him. 2 down. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a good swing by Harper, but this will drift foul off to the right and out of play. The windup and the 0-1.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
When he's pitching effectively, usually that 2-seam fastball is moving quite a bit, but here it's just kind of flat and straight. Could be a big part of the reason why he's getting knocked around.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. 2-2 is a changeup that misses 3-2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Good battle. Count remains full. The next 3-2. And he lost him. Ball 4 as Harper will reach.
Man, as a pitcher, I can tell you that is so frustrating. He's got 2 outs, and he wants to get that 3rd out as quickly and painlessly as possible, but that hitter makes him work his tail off, and he still loses him.
First pitch of the at-bat. Nolan Arenado is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Hey, the way this guy on the mound's been struggling to find the zone, I'm not mad at the guy taking a pitch.
And oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike 2. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Now a throw over to first. 2 out with the man at first. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Digging in now, number 74 comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Popped up. Cooper is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 9, the left fielder, Brandon Marsh.
Coming to the plate now, Brandon Marsh. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1. The pitch.
That's outside.
Great job on those last 2 pitches of varying speeds. Gave him a hard fastball, and then he locked him up with a changeup.
And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
That hook stayed up in the zone. You can see he struggled with that curveball early. He's trying to find that release point with his off-speed pitches. We'll have to see if he can find the feel for that thing moving forward.
3-2, full count. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work. Riding in once again, David Fletcher. Second at-bat here. He reached via a single to lead off the home first. And he'll dive back in. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. First pitch on its way. And a ball, 1-0. Runners on the move for second. Strike called. Now the throw down. It's right on the money, and Real Muto got him.
They're showing they're not afraid to be aggressive on the base path so far in this one. But we'll see if this caught stealing slows that down a bit. Managers never like to run into out, so they might play it a little safer going forward.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Santander will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Torres, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings. There's no way around it. This has been a rough start on the mound, so it'll be interesting to see how long that man is going to let him go. Maybe he settles in and can give you another inning or so, but I wouldn't bet on it at this point.
Now the 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on 3-1. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. Ready for another chance? JT Realmuto, a winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. First delivery to him on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they've really got something going here. Runners at 2nd and 3rd to start the inning.
Now batting.
Man, at bats like this make every hitting coach happy. This is what they all preach. Stay inside the ball, stay behind the ball. You can see he lets this one travel deep, then just inside outs this thing off the right center field wall. That's some rare power there, and a little bit scary to opposing pitchers.
Anthony Santander the next to bat, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. Hit on the ground to short. Simmons has it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score. Standing in, Kyle Schwarber. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. In his career, Schwarber comes into play with a slugging percentage over .490, just shy of .500. So he's looking to inch closer to that nice plateau right here. 1-1 to Schwarber.
1-1.
Back up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And this will open it up a bit more as the lead moves to 7-2.
Now batting, the first baseman.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart here tonight, and these fans will not be terribly appreciative, I don't imagine, as he was pretty much dreadful in this one. Garrett Cooper will stand in for a second time here as he swings and misses there. It's 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Grounder down the line at 3rd. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at 3rd.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line up, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His 2nd of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Now batting, the center fielder.
Standing in now, Luis Robert, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Anderson features an absolute power slider, and he uses it a lot. He throws it hard and gets a lot of late movement on that pitch.
Yeah, Matt, and this is one of the reasons why this guy is so hard to square up and get the barrel and bat on. He throws hard, and the slider that he throws, it takes a sharp break down, and it's really hard to get the barrel on it. You'll see lots of swings and misses, and he can throw this pitch 3-4 times in a row and still make hitters look bad.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bryce Harper stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0.
Hey, they say solos won't kill us, but I got to believe this guy's looking to do exactly that.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really...
Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. So they nearly bat. Digging in for his second at-bat, Andrelton Simmons. An RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
The designated hitter, number 5, Albert.
Stepping into the box, Albert Pujols reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here's the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike one. One out, nobody on. Here's a cutter that's off the plate, 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
The 1-1. Grounded back up the middle. And into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
To the plate now, Alec Bohm. High and deep to right center. Racing back the center fielder. Gone! So it's a two-run shot to right center. Home run number 3 here in the early going. And this lead has been cut to just 6 now.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco. He'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Curveball close, but it's 1-1.
Hey, curveball that kind of backed up on him right there. Might have popped out of his hand just a little bit earlier than he intended.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Swing and a chopper to the left side. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batter.
Settling in now, Jason Castro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
And that's in there for his strike, 1-1.
1-1.
Inside and low, 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Three and 1 now. Harrison Bader would be next. Full count, 3-2. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. On now to the top. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
Here's another 2-2. Nolan Arenado waits on deck. And the payoff pitch. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth. So striding in, Nolan Arenado. He's looking for his third hit of the ball game here. He's set. Here it comes. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98. 0-1. Now here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Two balls, 2 strikes to Nolan Arenado. All even at 2-2. Here it is.
We got a full count. 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Torres will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. 2-0 now. Now here's the pitch. And that misses as well. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. Castro has a play. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. And another foul ball. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Swinging a soft liner, and one gone. And that'll bring up the former top prospect, Harrison Bader. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. One out, nobody on.
Nope,
off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
And that misses. 2-1. Now the pitch.
Nope.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Gets him to swing and miss there. 3-2.
Hey, there was great arm action on that 3-1 changeup right here. He's got this guy thinking. That's the beauty right now. We go to a full count. Do you sit changeup or do you stay with the heater?
So it was a strikeout swinging. Harrison Bader goes down, and they've got only 1 out left to work with. Low for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1. Brandon Marsh would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Hit the other way out toward right field. Harper on the run. And he tracks it down. And this ball game is over.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save